Yes, so 150 is the discount that you have given for the goods that you have sold of rupees 3000. Yes, so 150 is the discount, discount is an expense, 2850 is the only cash that you have received. Yes, next. The next transaction that we are going to record on 10th of March, goods of rupees 4000 sold for cash at 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount. Again, trade discount is not to be recorded and cash discount is to be recorded. कैश डिस्काउंट हम दिखाएंगे यहाँ पे या फिर यहाँ पे, ठीक है. ट्रेड डिस्काउंट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू शो. सो 4000 का पहले 10% इज 400. सो द नेट अमाउंट ऑफ गुड्स इज 3600. 10% of 4000 is 400. 4000 minus 400 is 3600. Yes. So the net price of goods that we have sold is 3600. मतलब हमें 3600 रुपीज़ मिलने चाहिए, बट वापस 3600 पे हम 5% तो डिस्काउंट दे रहे हैं. मतलब हमने कितना डिस्काउंट दिया है? 5% ऑफ 3600 इज 180. So what is the net amount of goods? So 3600 minus 180, that gives you 3420. And these goods have been sold on 10th of March. All right. Seventh of March is also sales with cash discount. 10th of March is also sales with cash discount and trade discount. The next on 12th of March, furniture of rupees 5000 is purchased from Gopal Furniture Mart. Furniture has been purchased from Gopal Furniture Mart. The payment has been made is not mentioned anywhere in the sum. So this is not a cash transaction. Can this transaction be recorded in cash book? It cannot be recorded because it is a credit transaction. Again, credit transaction for purchase of an asset, fixed asset. So this transaction is to be recorded in journal proper. Yes. So this transaction you will be writing a note. You can see the note is given to you. Credit purchase of furniture dated March 12 will not be recorded in cash book. Yes. And it will be recorded in journal proper. Previous to this there is a note, discount allowed given in the transaction of cash purchase dated March 4 will not be recorded as it is trade discount. ठीक है. 4 मार्च पे हमने ट्रेड डिस्काउंट रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया है, उसका यही रीज़न है कि वो ट्रेड डिस्काउंट है. अगर कैश डिस्काउंट होता तो इसकी तरह वो रिकॉर्ड हो जाता. ठीक है. देन 15th of March, rupees 1000 paid to Vishnu towards full settlement of 1020 rupees. Amount has been paid to Vishnu. So on payment side, first of all, the very first thing that you should decide is that on which side I am going to record the transaction. Yes. So I have decided that this will be recorded on credit side. On where is this date? 15th of March. By whom I have paid Mr. Vishnu. I was supposed to pay 1020 rupees, instead I have paid only 1000 rupees and that person has accepted. That means I am receiving discount of rupees 20. अगर आपको किसी को 105 रुपीज़ देने हैं या फिर 102 रुपीज़ देने हैं, तो what happens is that person says that it's okay if you pay 100. 2 रुपये डिस्काउंट मिल गया. Yes? Similarly, I was supposed to pay 1020 rupees and to Mr. Vishnu actually, and 1000 rupees is paid to Vishnu. Yes, so 20 rupees ultimately discount I have received. That's simple logic. Then on 16th of March, rupees 9000 paid for commission. Paid for commission is payment side on 16th of March. By commission account, how much is paid? 900. Rupees 1500 on 18th of March received from Kamlesh. Received मतलब ये ट्रांजैक्शन सबसे पहले रिसिप्ट साइड रिकॉर्ड किया जाएगा 18th मार्च पे. किससे रिसीव हुए हैं? मिस्टर कमलेश. Mr. Kamlesh was supposed to pay 1560, instead has paid only 1500. 1500 मिले, 60 रुपीज़ उनको डिस्काउंट मिल गया. किसने दिया? हमने. हम कौन हैं? We are Mr. Girish. This is our business. So I was supposed to receive 1560 rupees from Mr. Kamlesh. Instead of that, I have accepted. I said that it's okay if you will pay 1500. So 60 rupees is the discount given to him. And discount is an expense here, so it has been debited. Next, on 20th of March, paid rupees 2000 for salary and rupees 400 for wages. Paid. It is clear, it is to be written on payment side. So on 20th of March, which is the first payment by salary account, how much is the amount of salary? 2000. And 4000 is paid for wages. $400 for wages. Fine. Next one, on 23rd of March, goods of rupees 2000 purchased from Vishwa for cash at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount. Firstly, this is a transaction of purchase, that means definitely you are going to pay. So 23rd of March by purchase account. Talking about the amount, goods are of rupees 2000. 10% of 2000 is 200. That 200 is trade discount. Yes. So what is the net price of goods? 1800. Now again on 1800, 10% is the cash discount. Yes. Yeah. So the 10% for 1800 is 180. So 1800 minus 180 is 1620. Yes, goods have been purchased and the amount, instead of 1800 after trade discount, you have paid only 1620, because 180 is the amount of discount that you have received on the payment that you have made. See, I always say that cash discount is available on the payment and receipt. That point is actually initiated in this chapter. जर्नल में भी बहुत सारे ट्रांजैक्शंस हमने सीखे हैं, समझे हैं, ठीक है। तो बहुत सारे ट्रांजैक्शंस में हमने कैश डिस्काउंट नहीं कैलकुलेट किया है। द रीज़न बिहाइंड दैट इज़ कि वो क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शन था, उसमें ऐसा मेंशन ज़रूर किया था कि ये जो है उस पर कैश डिस्काउंट दिया जाएगा या मिलेगा, पर उसमें अगर पेमेंट नहीं हुआ है देन इट इज़ नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल टू कैलकुलेट डिस्काउंट एट दैट टाइम। क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शंस पे कैश डिस्काउंट नहीं होता है। दिस यू हैव ऑल्सो अंडरस्टूड इन सब्सिडरी बुक्स, isn't it? So on purchase the discount is available of 180 cash discount, and trade discount as usual we have not recorded. Next, cash of rupees 4,000 brought in the business. Cash has been brought in the business. Cash comes in, so on receipt side 26th of March, anything that is brought in the business by the owner is capital. So on receipt side cash comes in, which is actually the capital of business. How much? 4,000. 28th of March, machine of rupees 8,000 is purchased from Maheshwari Engineering, for which rupees 5,000 is paid and balance amount is agreed to be paid after 1 month. 8,000 का आपने मशीन खरीदा है, ऑब्वियसली आपको पे करना पड़ेगा इसके लिए। तो सबसे पहले यहाँ लिख देते हैं पेमेंट साइड कि हमने मशीन खरीदा है जिस पे हमें कोई डिस्काउंट नहीं मिला है। डिस्काउंट मशीन 8,000 का है, पर अभी हमने 5,000 ही पे किए हैं, इसलिए यहाँ पे 5,000 ही लिखा जाएगा। ओके, कैश पेमेंट जितना किया है उतना ही यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड किया जा सकता है। अगर हमने 8,000 नहीं पे किए हैं वी कैन नॉट राइट 8,000 हियर। यस, मशीन परचेज किया, उसके आपने 5,000 ही पे किए हैं, एंड द पार्शियल अमाउंट that is paid out of 8,000, that is 5,000 is recorded here. Yes, कैश बुक में हमेशा कैश ट्रांजैक्शन लिखे जाते हैं, जैसे सब्सिडरी बुक्स ऑफ गुड्स में हमेशा क्रेडिट ट्रांजैक्शन लिखे जाते हैं गुड्स के। यस, सो 8,000 में से अगर आपने 5,000 कैश ही पे किया है तो आप उतना ही लिखेंगे। यस, नेक्स्ट, the sum is complete. Yes, the only step that we are left with is total. Yes, so the pattern of total is same. Which is the last date of this month? It is March. So obviously 31 days. By balance carried forward. Yes, इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है। डिस्काउंट में कभी उसको डेबिट से क्रेडिट माइनस करके ऐसा नहीं करना होता है। वी आर प्योरली टॉकिंग अबाउट कैश। सो द टोटल ऑफ कैश फॉर डेबिट साइड ऑफ दिस कैश बुक 8,000 प्लस 2,850, 3,420, 1,500, 4,000, 19,770 is the total. Same we are going to write down this side. Now as you know the pattern, you are going to deduct this amount from this total. Let us do that quickly. 19,770 is the total that we have obtained. We are going to deduct the respective amount minus 5,400, 1,900, 2,400, 1,620 and 5,000. So balance carried forward obtained is 3,450. You can cross check, it is illustration. So 3,450 is the closing cash balance to be written here, Now the total of both the sides is similar. Yes, बैलेंस कैरीड फॉरवर्ड डिस्काउंट में कभी नहीं होता है. आई एम रिपीटिंग दिस, तो आप ऐसा ना करें. टोटल ऑफ डिस्काउंट फॉर डेबिट साइड 150 प्लस 180 प्लस 60. Total is 390 to be written here, and the 2 lines compulsory. The total of credit side is 200. It is clearly visible, very simple. So 200 simply here. Nothing else you are supposed to do about the total of columns for discount on debit and credit. You are not supposed to compare them. You are not supposed to deduct this amount from that amount, nothing. The matter ends here. This is the discount received, this is discount given. Now April is the next month, 2015, April 1st, the opening balance $3,450, of course, which is the closing balance of the previous month. By mistake I have again written in the column of discount. Nothing for discount, huh? Dash. Yes? Is that clear? So with this we have completed illustration 2, which is about preparing the 2-columnar cash book, the cash book with the column of discount and cash. Yes, further you are having it with the column of discount and bank, then cash and bank. तो ट्रांजेक्शन्स तो वो सारे मतलब हम जानते ही हैं. जर्नल में हम सब टाइप के ट्रांजेक्शन्स की जर्नल एंट्री हम सीख चुके हैं. तो यहाँ पे हमें सिर्फ क्या करना है, वी आर जस्ट सपोज टू राइट कि ये पेमेंट है तो इधर, ये रिसिप्ट है तो यहाँ पे, कुछ नया तो है नहीं. यस, जर्नल एंट्रीज में ये सारे ट्रांजेक्शन हमने किए हैं. डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड, डिस्काउंट अलाउड, चेक रिसीव्ड, चेक गिवन, इश्यूड, एवरीथिंग. Goods have been purchased, half payment is received, half payment is paid. Yes, everything we have learned. Yeah, so आपको सिर्फ एकदम से फटाफट कैलकुलेशन करके इस तरफ या इस तरफ वो लिख देना है. For that you need to understand the transaction at first. Yes, आपको ट्रांजेक्शन ही समझ में नहीं आएगा कि भाई हमने अगर गुड्स बेचे हैं तो हमें पैसे मिलेंगे या हम पे करेंगे, then it's of no use. फिर तो आपका कॉमन सेंस बिल्कुल ज़ीरो है. Yes, interpret the transaction, convert it in your own language. Yes, only then you will be able to understand that. Yeah, fine then. Obviously, we are going to start with a sum from exercise for preparing 2-columnar cash book. Yes. It is sum number 4 in your exercise on page number 185. Let me just modify the format with the name of the owner and the other things, of course. You can also prepare your format by that time. It is again about preparing discount and cash columnar cash book. So I'll just erase the amount so that I don't have to prepare the entire specimen again. Yes. So the transactions in this sum are obviously similar to illustration 2 that we have done. The sum is entirely about that. You'll be having similar transactions just with the change in amount and change in the name of the party. Yes, nothing new. Yeah. So that is the reason we always do an illustration at first, for getting a clear idea, because the illustration is given along with the solution. No doubt it is also explained on the board, but along with that it is properly printed in your textbook so that you get an idea that how precisely you are supposed to do this sum. Yes. So by the time I modify this, you are also supposed to make the necessary changes. Sorry, you will not be making changes, you will be preparing a new format, of course. By mistake I just said this. Yeah, so almost everything is cleared. This is sum number 4. Oh, I just forgot to erase the word simple cash book. Yeah, it was by mistake. It is cash book. Actually it was 2 columnar that we were preparing. Yeah, so I just forgot to erase the word simple from that. So please you you pay attention to that thing, huh? Now it is a video lecture and already the word is added, we cannot do anything about it. Cash book of Mr. Javlit. Yes, so 2015 is the year, April is the month. So on both the sides, first of all, we'll be writing a year and a month. The year is 2015, month is April. You can write it down by the time I modify this. Okay, we are done. Let me just add the sum number. Okay, 2015, April, first, of course, the opening cash balance, to balance brought forward, opening balance. How much is the opening balance? 5,500. Third of April, goods have been sold. That means sales is recorded this side because you are receiving cash. 3rd of April, to sales account. Goods are of rupees 4,000 and the cash discount is 10%, which is 400. So the net amount is 3,600. Simple? See, goods have been sold. That means obviously you are going to receive amount. Goods are of rupees 4,000. 10% cash discount you are giving. So it is your expense. 10% of 4,000 is 400. Discount is an expense. So debit side 400. Out of 4,000, 400 is the discount that you have allowed. So the net amount of goods is 3,600 that you have received. Alright. Next, on 4th of April, goods of rupees 3,000 sold at 10% trade discount. Goods have been sold on 4th of April. Again, sales is to be recorded on receipt side because cash is received on sale of goods. Goods are of rupees 3,000 and the net amount that I am recording is 2,700. Why? Because 10% is the trade discount. 10% of 3,000 is 300. 3,000 minus 300 is 2,700. Net amount received is 2,700. Okay? Trade discount is not to be recorded in the books of accounts. Next, 5th of April, cash of rupees 2,000 paid to Earth in full settlement of account of rupees 2030. Of course, it is payment. Payment is on 5th of April. The payment has been made to Earth. So, by Earth account, how much we are supposed to pay? We are supposed to pay 2030 rupees. Instead, we have paid 2000. So, 20 rupees, sorry, 30 rupees is the discount that is received. And 2000 cash is given. Yes. So, on the payment of 2030 rupees, we have received 2000 rupees, sorry, we have paid 2000 rupees only. That means 30 rupees is the discount that we have received. And discount is an income and hence it has been recorded on credit side. And you have paid 2000 rupees only instead of 2030 rupees. So, 2000 has been written in the column of payment of cash. Yes. So, the next transaction, I think that's all for today. We will continue the sum that we have started. We will continue the sum in next lecture. We have done transactions up till 5th of April, sum number 4 that we have started, and the sum will be completed in next lecture. Yes, your homework for today is the illustration that we have done in the lecture today, and the sum so far we have completed. So, that is all. We will see you in the next lecture. Till then, stay home, stay safe and study well.